Wahawad La Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rahakwadash, the abundance to the elder apostle, a great millstone, rule well, and what taught his knowledge. Honest salutation to you fellow laborers out there doing the work week in and week out in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, and shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. This is the brother Hardab coming back at you with another lesson, and it's entitled New York declares monkeypox emergency. The state has the highest number of cases in the U.S. according to the CDC. And in case you don't know what monkeypox is, I pulled it up from the CDC. This is CDC.gov, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It says monkeypox is a rare disease caused by infection with the monkeypox virus. Monkeypox virus is part of the same family of viruses as variola virus, the virus that causes smallpox. Monkeypox symptoms are similar to smallpox symptoms, but milder. And monkeypox is rarely fatal. Monkeypox is not related to chickenpox. Now keep this in mind, it's according to the CDC. Alright, I'm reading off the CDC.gov, so this is not misinformation. This is according to the CDC. It says monkeypox was discovered in 1958 when 2 outbreaks of pox-like disease occurred in colonies of monkeys kept for research. Despite being named monkeypox, the source of the disease remains unknown. However, African rodents and non-human primates like monkeys might harbor the virus and infect people. So that's all I'm gonna read on that. This is that was according to the CDC. That's Esau's Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC.gov. So it has close ties with the smallpox. We know the history of smallpox involving the so-called North American Indians, which is the tribe of Gad, our brothers in the north. We know how it affected them and wiped out a lot of them. So that being a deadly disease itself, and with small or monkeypox being similar to it, they say is milder. We'll see how it goes as far as the outbreaks and the effects of the outbreak in various places. All right, it says New York declares monkeypox emergency. The state has the highest number of cases in the U.S. according to the CDC. Oh, Slocky went too far. New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state of emergency on Friday amid ongoing spread of monkeypox, vowing to take measures to stop the outbreak. I am declaring the state disaster emergency to strengthen our ongoing efforts to confront the monkeypox outbreak, she tweeted. The governor also issued an executive order noting that New York is now experiencing one of the highest rates of transmission in the country. And the reason why I decided to do a video on this, and as you can see, this is no misinformation. This is all straight from the CDC, and I'm reading a source, a mainstream news media source online, RT News, which they're going off of what they reported on in New York City, and it was told by the CDC. So I went to the CDC website, as you've seen, cdc.gov, and to give you brothers an idea of what's going on as far as what we're dealing with and how it can affect you. All right. So it's a disease that's pretty serious, and just advice or warning to you Akim out there. I know the elder apostles out there. Everyone just be safe. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is gonna. Well, let's get that real quick. While I'm mentioning it, I know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is gonna protect us in these times. So I'm not worried. All right. Psalms 34:7 says, "The angel of Yahweh encampeth around about them that fear him and delivereth them." So we know the angels are around us. We know that we have nothing to fear. Though this disease is out, um, we're in the end of Esau's kingdom. And one of the signs of Esau's, one of the signs leading up to Esau's end of his age or reign was the different things that was told by our Lord, even himself, Yahushua, all right, of the things that will be going on. And the reason why I do this video is just to warn you Akim out there. I care about the brothers, and a few sisters that believe. But, I care about the true worshipers, the true believers in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And this is the reason why I'm doing this video. You know, this is Matthew 24:3. It says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?" Yeah, you know why? The sign of thy coming, because why? He was already there and present, talking with them and teaching with them, so they can understand things of the Spirit. And they was asking him when his second time or his second coming would be. All right, and we know that according to the scriptures, that when you go to Second Esdras, I'm gonna go to it real quick, the 6th chapter, about the 6th or 7th verse. We know how this thing gonna end, as far as who being in rulership, and then whose rulership is to come. All right, Second Esdras 6 and 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of times?" Right, the changing of times. "Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac and excuse me, shall I get it? Burp. Verse 8 again, it says, "And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." So we know that Esau is ruling, which is the so-called white man today, beginning with their central banker families on down to the average, Edomite. We know that they're in rulership right now, and we know that we're the sons of Jacob, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native Americans, and Seminoles. We're the sons of Jacob, and we have next to rule forever and ever and ever under our Lord Yahweh Shai, and also under King David. So Esau, his rulership, his age is languishing before our very eyes. All right, back in Matthew 24:3, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. And that's going on right now. Wars across the globe, rumors of wars, China and NATO, headed by the U.S. It's a war that's being instigated right now. So we see these things come to pass, right? As far as prophecy, we're seeing prophecy come to pass. It says, For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in different places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So the word pestilence, it goes with, or synonymous with the word disease. It's the same thing. It means the same exact thing. Matter of fact, let's go to the blue letter first. I was gonna get I was gonna go to the online etymology, but let's go to the blue letter first. Let's get the blue letter so we can see what the word pestilence means. And like I said, this is this is gonna be tough, to for Esau to, say this is misinformation. I read straight from the source, and like I said, I'm being YouTube friendly. This is a warning to you brothers, to all you Israelites, in general, especially the brothers that labor, because we know that most of our people ain't gonna make it, man. As far as, the Israelites, most of them ain't gonna make it. I'm just being honest. So this is the word pestilence.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas. Loimas.
And that's the Greek word, loimas, says pestilent. Pestilence, a pestilent fellow, pest, plague. Strong's definitions says a plague, literally the disease, or figuratively a pest. So we know that, let's click on it. We know that disease and pestilence is the same thing. We don't even get it from Google. Like I said, this is one of the prophetic signs that's going to be going on leading up to the second coming of Yahweh Shai. So we are very, very attentive to what's going on according to prophecy. This is the reason why we always watching for the prophecies to come to pass, because we know it surely will come to pass. All right, now the Google is loading up. It says define pestilence. So whenever Google loads up, I apologize. I didn't know this was going to be this slow, but hey, you got to be patient. So it says pestilence from Google, a fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. And all you Akim out there, I mean, if you don't know about the bubonic plague, you can look it up. I encourage you to. It was a disease that spread rapidly, and it took down a lot of Jakes. So I'm going to web search bubonic plague just to get a brief history on it. It says bubonic plague, a rare but serious bacterial infection that transmitted by fleas. The bubonic, also known as the black plague as well. It says the bubonic plague is caused by the bacteria Yersinia pestis. It can spread through contact with infected fleas. So it's history on the bubonic plague. I don't see any right now. But okay. So according to Wikipedia, I'm not gonna click on this. As where it says symptoms: fever, headaches, vomiting, swollen lymph nodes. So hey, these diseases out here are very serious, and you brothers out there take precaution. I encourage you to stay healthy to the best of your ability, and just be aware of what's going on around you. Okay, as men of the Lord, we are to warn the people. All right, let's go to Ezekiel, and we are to warn the people. And also, the Lord said, speaking to the ears of His people, the words of prophecy. So we gotta warn the people and let them know what's going on. All right, just beware. Beware of what's going on, and be aware of the present danger that could potentially harm you and your family. This is matter of fact, before I go there, let's go here. Isaiah 62 and 6, because I mentioned us being men of the Lord, and how we're supposed to warn the people, right? Isaiah 62 and 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, keep not silence. So, excuse me. We are to make mention of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai at all times when we come on this platform, speaking to our people. Make mention of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and the Most High's will. That's being done. All right. So, we're the watchmen. All right. We're the watchmen coming back in our lots, because we know that the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So we know that if we're watchmen in this life, we were watchmen in our past lives. All right, keep that in mind. So we're watching out for the people, and just let you know what's out there, as far as present danger. All right, so let's go to Ezekiel. Let's go back to Ezekiel 33. All right, so Ezekiel 33, I'll start at the top. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of Israel. Speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. So this is spiritually blowing the trumpet, right? By coming by way of the YouTube, putting up videos from the highways and hedges, doing short video lessons as well. All right. It says, verse 4, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So, that's the job of a watchman, to warn. And once we warn you, that's our job is done. You have to take heed to the warning and prepare yourself for the present danger or potential danger. All right. And your blood is not upon the watchman's hands. All right. Verse 5, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. So this is the reason why we do what we do. All the brothers from across the earth, whatever country they may be in, that's doing videos of edification, warning, all right, our fellow Israelites, we warn you of the present danger. All right, so be careful. Again, be mindful. All right, the scriptures speak about being circumspect. All right, circumspect. Circum means all around. Spec means to look. So look all around you to what's going on, man. All right, do what you have to do as far as pray to Yahweh Shema Shai. Keep yourself in the best health as you possibly can. Always be mindful that Yahweh Shema Shai is our power, and if we depend on them, all right, and trust in them, and Yahweh Shai, then we're going to be okay. All right, so with that, Lord willing, I pray that this video was edifying, and until next time, I say shalom.